Hello there and welcome back. In this video, let's do a recap of Arena Season 27. I got top 3 again and I'm stoked on that. Congrats to the rest of the top 5, especially Bees, community friend, mod of my Discord server. Got his first rank 1, and Bees is free to play, so if he can do it, you can do it too. Alright, let's get right into the video. This season didn't have too many changes. There was the introduction of Divine Baldi, who is not a PvP unit, but I had some fun with him. And also we got that Fire Spear from ROD Noel, and neither changed the meta at all. So this was a short season, 3 weeks, and nothing was new. But I climbed at the end anyway. Lucky for me, the time works out. I know a lot of people out there are sleeping during the final climb. It's just not fair. So I wanted to see what kind of damage Priya could do, or another light unit alongside Divine Baldi. This was a battle from earlier in the season, last week actually. And it's just me having fun. A lot of people are using FFU deal, and I figure why not bring Baldi to buff Priya like that. And he also did some good damage, so you can see some good numbers coming out of her whenever she can get that 4 chain, which isn't always. All right, onward with the final climb. Now, really quick word, this was in the final half hour or something. But Lissy and Rice Eater had this old meta team, and thanks for just letting me live old meta just once, just for a brief glimpse, and use one of my old meta teams. No Yuri. So I used one of my old school hybrids that you used to see me use all the time, but now I have Priit. So here we go. I just love this. Okay, so yeah, Priit, just make short work. And then good old Larzy boy on full cooldown with his own weapon. And it's over in 2 seconds. Love it. Okay. Now now here's the final 15. And I usually go for safety. I didn't show this team last time. I had it built last season. I really like this. I love Summer Wife still. She really has her uses, especially versus this type of team, not only to avoid the provoke, but to disable that awful regen that Gale gives. Oh, it also blocks Gale's damage reduction. Not Yuri's, but Gale's because it comes after. So she can't cast it while they are compromised.
You got this.
And it's just a tank versus tank team. You're going to see a few of these.
Run if you can.
All right, so here's another variation of it. So instead, I have Christmas Gale. I make sure to wait till all the other character skills are queued. Here I was a little late actually, but that works out better if you can sneak in between like that. Now look, I healed Udil, gave him a fresh stack of damage reduction, and it wasn't totally necessary. I think I would have won anyway, but another tank versus tank. You know, I want my consistency. I want to know that I can win, so sometimes I go for just the tool that I know will complete the job.
Do not waste my time.
All right, moving onward here. Ice Dog, everyone's favorite Redditor, and back to the Summer Wife team.
Prepare to beg for your life.
So the season felt a little sleepy. I just did the one daily battle, and now we don't even need to do that daily battle for that EX mission. They removed it, and I still did it anyway, just force of habit. And I stayed in the top 10 the whole season, only doing one battle a day, so cool if you're trying to get a rank. It's kind of disappointing. I missed the days of everyone going really hard, where placing high really, it meant a little more, you know? You really had to go hard the entire hour or more at the end, because so many people were just going for it. Maybe with new rewards coming next season, we'll see a little more of that spirit. Okay, great. So yet another variation here, this time with Celeb Wife, who's great for removing one of the debuffs. So, and same deal, I wait, and let's see which one she removes. The attack down. And since there was a Griff I got surprised by, I kind of wish I had my Summer Wife instead. This might be a tight one. Griff can still be quite a pain with that 100% heal. And I like loading up my Celeb Wife with the Lars sword, so she has 5 big hits on each skill. No AoE shenanigans from me. And sorry, Bees, I just had to go for it. That was the only way I could get back into the top 3. So Bees is rocking a super hard team here, and I just brought my same tank team. Whenever there's like a wind, I like bringing her because she's fire, and I believe I have a wind resist companion on this team. So the extra debuff, it helps out, gives them 10 stacks of attack down, and then that heal helps Udiel live. Look at that, he has so much HP left. Beautiful thing. What do we have next? Some dude, indeed. All right, finally I pulled out my meta team, and this is like the type of team you're seeing most. So I have a sniper, basically sniper turrets Yuri, but, you know, Lars helps buff the Agi, so people are using Agi still, just not quite like we used to. And, of course, Summer Noelle is much more popular among top players, and I have her, but only A0, and I'm not using her. I'm kind of boycotting her. I'm still, like, peeved at that decision from the devs. So I'm boycotting using Summer Noelle, and I don't have her Bold Vigor passive anyway. So really the better team would, you know, be to have like Noelle instead of Priit, and then maybe FF Udiel. That's what I'm seeing the most for, you know. So that way you have someone fast and strong like Noelle, but then you have like a cracked turret. But this one you see a lot too, and this works for me. The disappointment I have with Priit is that you really need to give her the staff, and I want to give that staff to like a busted light turret like FF Udiel, and there's only one of them, you can't share, so this team works out for me. This is my short cooldown version of this team. Looks like I have to cut through a Griff first, but they still do really impressive damage with their short cooldown weapons. So that was pretty rough, actually. We're going to have to do some damage control here. Yeah, no, we're fine. Three versus 1. And then, yep, some character skills to finish it out. Nice. And this was my defense in the final climb as well. Defense went pretty well all season. Like I said, I stayed in top 10, and a lot of people were beating me, but I would look and there would be a consistent amount of losses in there. People losing to me. Alright, meta versus meta here.
How dare you?
A little more risky. Kind of hard to counter because you don't know exactly what they've built for Agi, and then if you go too greedy on the Agi and you don't have enough survivability or power, you know, Yuri really changed a lot in that regard. Still doing a lot of guesswork out there. And when in doubt, I usually grab a tank team like this.
Run if you can.
Oh, yeah, so now I'm versus pretty much the same team I was using. Looks like Lars has an EX, though. But I farmed some new HP mems in the last, whatever, month or two. My Udiel is pretty busted. He's A4. Got all the best weapons he can use.
Giving support.
with all of that support. He stands up pretty well. A lot of battles, he's still standing, and even better, when he gets knocked down to Cage Vigor, and oh my god, you see crazy numbers coming out of him. People poo-pooed that Cage Vigor passive when he released, but I knew it would come in handy in those scenarios.
Run if you can.
Alright, epics. Ah, back to Summer Wife.
Pleasant.
So check out this skill rotation I do. I do only her, then I do these 4 skills, then I do my Provoke and Yuri. And sometimes it works out where I have the attack companion before Udiel, but saw it wasn't coming, so I just queued his skills. And no Caged Vigor, he still has full HP. But really nice numbers still, considering he has no damage in his kits. It's just all HP. And this is what always happens. This much is left, and then Yuri goes, and look, she's got... Oh, it's only 3. Usually she has 6 buff stacks and just has insane damage right there. In fact, that probably happened earlier in the video. Oh, and that was it. I couldn't squeeze in a last battle because the battles take so long. But don't go anywhere because I have some bonus clips here from earlier in the season. Like I said, I wanted to see what Priet could do alongside Divine Baldi. So just some very short clips here. Okay, that was just a... that didn't matter because it was only a 3 hit, and she needs 4 hits to take advantage of his passive, which is Party-Wide Lucid Pursuit. I just thought it was cool that she 3-punched through a Udiel. However, there's no Yuri on that team, so it's not as impressive, but it was only 3 hits. All right, and then here's some damage coming from Priet. She managed to keep her Bold Vigor here, so we can see some damage with, with Baldi's buff here. All right, looking good, 300 crits. And then, yeah, 100k no crit still. And then, who doesn't love a capped character skill from FF Udiel? Just had to throw one in there. So beautiful when it's with the staff and the numbers just come in so quickly. One final battle that was done earlier in the day today, final day versus Big Lissy. And this battle was just so deadly and entertaining, I had to share it. This will be the last one we see. So, Lissy's Noelle, one-shots my Yuri. Then my Priet, literally one-shots. And then everything's a one-shot, everything's a one-shot, everything's a one-shot. So deadly, over in seconds. In any case, thanks so much for watching. Hopefully next season is a little more lively. And, thank you for all of the support as always. And I will see you in the next video.